for us, I was very concerned and expressed it to my team about Siena because we're mirror images team, a mirror image of each other rather in a lot of ways. We're both young, we're playing freshmen a lot of minutes, and they play hard. They're well coached. I know, I've known Mitch a long time, and what he's capable of doing and having his team prepared. So for us, the difference was, our Achilles heel has been turning the ball over and our defensive field goal percentage and our free throw shooting percentage. So 2 out of 3 isn't bad. We still had 18 turnovers, about 6 in the last 6 minutes that will give me a head full of gray hair eventually with these young freshman point guards. But we shot the ball well from the foul line, 11 of 14, and then we shot the ball well from the floor, and especially from 3. I thought Brandon Frazier getting us off to a good start was a difference on the road. Every game we've played on the road this year, we've dug ourselves a hole early and tried to dig ourselves out, but we were able to come out of the gate well. Chris Gaston, another double-double. I thought Curvin Bristol had a bit of a presence. And, you're concerned when you have 3 freshmen on the floor and trying to run things and hold the lead and do the things that we were trying to do at the end there. So I'm obviously pleased with the win. They're a good team. They're only going to get better, as we hope to do.
Given the way you've been shooting the ball this year, particularly from 3, how do you explain your 3-point shooting in the first half?
Well, it's crazy. We've been, we've been making shots in practice. We've been drilling shots. We've been drilling free throws, and I think it's just that transition for young players to get on the floor. Brandon's our veteran, and he's 10 games into his sophomore year in the backcourt. So I knew at some point, it would change. Now the question is, can we be like a mature team and do it consistently? Are we able to go out and have another good shooting game on Saturday against a good St. John's team down in the Garden? So that's the key. But I mean, we've been shooting it well. I mean, the kids are shooters. They drill shots in practice. Jeff Short, led New York City in scoring when he was in high school. Brian Smith scored 60 in a high school game once. So I mean, these guys can score and shoot the basketball. They're just getting accustomed to the pace and the physicality and the length of the defenders.
Siena never really looked comfortable on offense. You feel like your zone was giving them problems? Their 2 big guys obviously got theirs, but nobody else really stepped up offensively.
Yeah, well, we got lucky too. They got some pretty good looks, and they have good shooters. I was very concerned about it, and we tried to extend the zone out to not leave shooters. At the end, we made a couple mistakes in that, and that's how they were able to get it back down, I think, at 1 point to 11. But, I think their shooting rhythm was off a little bit, and I think when you have a team that shoots as well as many good shooters on the floor as they have, sometimes you're surprised by zone. I don't know, but it's happened to us too. People throw zone at us, and sometimes it just kind of paralyzes you, especially early in the year.
Did you like the way that you handled their 1-2-2 pressure, at least early, and
yeah.
I feel like I gave you some shots?
Yeah, we something once again we worked on. We saw a similar press earlier in the year, and we were trying to beat it off the bounce constantly instead of reversing the ball. And it's just about creating space with our guys. We can create good space with our guards. We can get the ball on the floor and attack a little bit. And you have to stay in attack mode. But I thought we did a good job there. And we had 6 turnovers I think in the first half. So for us, that's fantastic. It's looked like dodgeball some days in practice with these young guys, man. It's like you want to wear a helmet. So I was thrilled by us taking care of the basketball until, like I said, the last 5 or 6 minutes.
And Coach, you said you see yourself as kind of a mirror image with Siena. With the younger players, is the biggest obstacle kind of consistency?
No, without a doubt. Yeah, every day in practice, and you're just, I'm petrified. How you talk about the freshman wall that they hit. God knows what it'll be like when we have 7 freshmen, 4 sophomores. So what's it going to be like in that second week of February when supposedly that freshman wall hits? So I'm very cognizant of that, and I'm trying to make sure that our practices are intense but not too long. And it's funny, they don't even know how to celebrate. I went in the locker room, they're all sitting there quietly, and I was like, hey guys, you're allowed to celebrate. You just won a game on the road. They don't understand how hard it is. Anytime you win on the road, it's magic. I don't care. I've had teams that won 25 games. When you win on the road, it's a big deal, especially coming to a place like this playing against a good Siena team. So they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine as the year goes on. And like I said, I think the world of Mitch. They're lucky to have him. He's a very good basketball coach. And as these young guys get old, they're just going to get better and better. And the front court guys are great. We recruited Odie when I was at Hofstra, and he came here, and he's a wonderful young guy. And he's really blossomed as a player. I think he's really become a very good player, and as Brandon has, you know, who I know from Coney Island as well. So, I mean, that's a tribute to the coaching staff, and these young guards are going to do the same thing.
Last question, Mike?
Coach, you must have been bracing for some kind of run in the second half, and it never really happened. The crowd never got into it. How were you able to kind of prevent them from getting a little momentum?
Well, I think, you know, as crazy as it sounds, I talk to our guards at times about, you know, I said a 5-second call is better than just throwing it into the opponent's hands, because we were doing that early in the year, the freshmen. So I think a lot of our turnovers, especially late, didn't lead to baskets, you know, right away, and that was the difference. I thought we did a better job of getting back in our transition defense and just not allowing easy hoops. And generally what gets the crowd crazy are dunks and threes, and you know, we were able to prevent a bunch of those from happening, so we got lucky in that sense.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you all very much. We appreciate everything. Thank you.
Thank you.